chilly out here. Crispin's clock tower. It's getting a bit cloudy, isn't it? I woke up, it was blue skies. I'm just wondering where this is all going to stop. Like, obviously up at the top there, they're building into that field, and the next one. Obviously, look, you can see it there. Continuing up there. Building a road. I wonder who's going to live there. Just read this morning about a flipping they're going to build a flipping ring road around Northampton. They're going to try and hook it up from junction 16, which is like probably that direction. I think something like over there, and they're going to hook it up all the way the other side of Northampton to actually going to go straight through the countryside and join that up with like over near Malton and Sywell, which is like completely the other side of Northampton. I read that this morning. I mean, obviously I knew that things like that were going to continue, but just reading it, like, the destruction continues. Some prat in the paper saying that, you know, Northampton won't reach its economic growth potential if we don't do this. It's like, just shut up, you idiot. And this used to be like a little farm out here on its own. Now it's just amongst all this chaos. Oh, shut up now, with all the doom mongering. There you go, look. Sandy Lane used to go that way. It used to. There you go, there's the other half of it. It's not focused. Up there. I'm going to try and do gentler camera movements because I'm finding them all over the place. But yeah, don't suppose you're allowed down there now, yeah? Don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, of course you'd be allowed down there because these houses have got access. It's obviously just still a road, but it's very weird to see it like this. The White House, Crispin's, that's all flats now. I told you a story about when we used to mess around at Crispin's when it was been closed down. Before it was all houses and that. Once it had been closed down and being the mental hospital, it was just like an abandoned site for years, and I had like security there. And every Saturday night, me and my mates would go to a pub down Sixfield called Chevy's, well, like a music bar. And we'd walk home and we'd go through Crispin's and you know, not cause much trouble, not at all, but just we were there, you know what I mean? Security guards didn't like that. I think the naughtiest thing, we used to sometimes go up there and be right idiots and just close the gates leading the road through and hide in the bushes, and then the security guards would come along and they'd like probably doing a drive-by, checking everything's alright, what's the word, like patrolling, and they'd have to open all the gates. A bit stupid really. But another time though, like I say, we went, I think I did tell you, we went into the White House in the middle of the night, like dark. This was like midnight or something, or 1 in the morning, and went right to the top and found all these little abandoned rooms, and we found it in the loft area. We found this flipping sleeping bag, and we were like, yeah, everyone was like, shit ourselves, because who was there? We don't know who was there. And then next minute we're walking along the corridor at the top, and we heard footsteps, and we all just piled into one room at the top there, just like absolutely crapping ourselves. Didn't know what to do. Spent a couple of minutes just in there, like telling each other to shush and be quiet, and eventually one of them couldn't handle it and he just ran, and we just ran. Like followed suit and just ran out there as quick as we could. Didn't see anyone, but we definitely heard something, and there was obviously someone staying there because there was a sleeping bag. There was another time as well when we were up there. There was like a. It's hard to remember what Crispin's used to look like now because it's so different. But there used to be a over near where I can't even think where it is. The other side of the clock tower, there was a cricket pitch and there was all kinds of stuff. I remember one night, me and some mates coming back from Chevy's, we shouldn't even tell this. It wasn't me that actually did it, but I was there and it was funny. But me and a few mates, we there was a cricket pitch. We got on the well, one of them did, got on the roller that used to flatten the cricket pitch. This was when it was, I don't know if they were even still playing there though, because it was getting close to being but it was still there, and we he got on it, and we pushed him down it straight through a fence into a hedge. And there was another time we was all running from something, maybe probably security or something, and we all ran. There was 3 of us, and we all ran in a line, like, you know, across the field. Next second, we all found ourselves flat on the floor, on the grass, just stunned, looking at each other because we'd tripped over something. I don't sound funny now, I'm saying it back, but at the time it was hilarious, and it's one of the things that we always refer back to. So I believe, if you remember, I did a video called The Road to Nowhere. There's a road that leads up with the A4500, whatever that is, A4500. And they built a road leading off of it. I did a video on it. I went down on my bike. It's been abandoned for years. They call it the Road to Nowhere. And I think, well, I'm sure, I don't know what I'm saying, I think, but they're going to join that road there up with it. Just down there, you see, just the other side of them, edges. There's going to be roads everywhere, isn't there? I don't know whether this farm's abandoned now or if it's still doing its thing. Another time, right, at the White House, we went up there with some fireworks. My mates had some fireworks. We went up there, and it's really bad, this is, but, well, it's not really bad, but it could have burnt the place down, but we were walking past it, and he flipping let off this rocket that you'd normally bury into the ground, like the stick. He just held it, aimed it at the flipping White House, and it went through a bloody window. It was hilarious at the time. You don't think of the consequences when you're a kid. I mean, I say kid, I was technically an adult, but I was a kid. You ain't an adult when you're 18. No way. Irresponsible. I think I mentioned this in the Wilton Locks video, but who's noticed that you don't see the old ones much anymore, do you? I think there's one up near Wilton Locks. I know this is a pathetic, like, sort of nothing thing to mention, but it's always on my mind when I see them, and I think, and it's so stupid, but I always think to myself when I go past, I think I miss the old things that look like a square thing. Do you remember them? Not instead of these things. It's a really stupid thing, but in my head, I always think of it. I think you don't see them much anymore, do you? So that'd make a nice shelf, but it's a bit manky the other side. if that's going to work, because I can't, because I'm holding a stick up in the air, I can't properly see what I'm focusing on. I'm trying to do it as gently as I can. Oh, I pressed the wrong button again. So there ain't really a path here yet, but I suppose this is better than mud. Yes, this is Sandy Lane. Like I said, this is the old part now. Just here is where it used to be like this, and then it used to continue obviously up there. And there used to be this, well, not used to because it's still here, but this grand old house here used to sit, it still does, sits overlooking all of that, but it just used to be out on its own, you know. So there's houses up here, look, cottages that have always been here. Well, not a cottage, this is quite a big house here. Yes, you can see where I was just a few moments ago, up there.